What's going on, my friends? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today. And what we're going to be looking at is the total two. Right now we're at $1.35 trillion. And what I want to do here is look at this on the weekly time frame. As I'll continue to preach this, and I've learned it more as I've been through 3 crypto cycles now, that using the weekly time frame is your best friend. It's really going to show you where you're at in the market cycle, as well as what's taking place with the overall trends. And that's what you need to pay attention to. Even on the daily time frame, there's many times you can get shaken out. I think the weekly time frame is the way to go. And when we're looking at this weekly time frame here, we are looking to see if we can set a weekly high or low. That's the number one thing we're looking for, is to see if this area can hold. It's going to be down to about $1.23 trillion. That's the area we need to hold as support, so we can set this higher low potentially and then try to go back up and challenge this local high of $1.65 trillion. If we turn on our Lux algo, you can also see right up in this range our prior week's high. So all this area here is going to be a big overhead resistance area that we need to get through. So far though, just taking a look at the structure, the volume that's been coming in, guys, I think our total two, which is the crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin, I believe it will, if we give it enough time here, it's going to make a new all-time high. And why I like that we have been having this retracement is the fact that we went straight up here. We went straight up from $885 billion to $1.67 trillion. And if we're going to break a major all-time high resistance, we don't want to do it as we've already been overextended. This has given us enough time to breathe so that we can get that next leg up and we can try to get to some of these higher levels and numbers. So if we just look at market cycles and we step back on the bigger picture, now we're going to have diminished market cycles. So that's just something I want you to factor in here. So our first one from 2017, when we went from roughly about, we'll call it $500 billion up to $1.71 trillion, that was a 258% return. Now, I'm a pretty conservative guy overall, so say we do break out and we even go 50%. That would put us up to $2.57 trillion. If we back out a little bit more and take a look at this, if we extend up 100%, I can't see us going more than 100%. Just my opinion, we would be at about $3.38 trillion. So us at $1.35 trillion, there potentially still could be a ton of opportunity left in this market here. Now, as we've talked about and what we're looking at, we want to measure Fibonacci retracements from the breakout. So right now we're at that 0.382 from the major move that we've had. If we can stay right in this area down to that 0.5, we got a shot to go up and make a higher high. If we start getting down lower below this 0.618, then we have a lot of work to do, and that we potentially could just set a lower high. So keeping an eye on these retracements is going to be a big deal for you as well, just to see how deep we actually go and if we're going to have the strength to set that higher low and get that next thrust to the upside. Right now, money flow is going to be at a positive 0.28. Our lazy bear squeeze momentum still is in the green, and our MACD cross, we're still to the positive there, getting a little bit of white on the histogram. If we take a look at our moving averages, we're trading up above our 20-week simple moving average in green, up above our 50 in red, then up above our 200 in white. So overall, as we're looking at this here, guys, look at the big picture. We had a low, high, higher low, higher high. We're trying to set a higher low, higher high, keep this thing moving. But right now we also have to see that Bitcoin dominance start to drop off a little bit more as well. So I think this is something more so weeks, months out as of now, but something that's going to take place, and we potentially could get that new all-time high, those blue sky breakouts, which is very exciting. So wanted to put this out there, guys, just kind of covering a lot of altcoins at once here. Hope you get some from it. God bless each and every one of you. Take care.